but we'll see how we get on. We'll see how we get on for a little bit longer. See if we can actually get a stream going. If not, well, we might have to... See, I've been having some pretty slow downloads today, and obviously if your download speed's having some problems, then your upload speeds are probably not going to be great either. But we'll give it a couple more, we'll give it a few more minutes to see how we get on. If we do disconnect again, I'll probably have to, well, not do it, I guess, because my connection's just not going to be working at the moment. Let's chat to this mortician. We have to find out how to pretend we're dead. Let's chat with him.
Hello. Dead.
Hello.
Come in and decompose yourself.
Decompose myself. I mean, it's pretty obvious that I'm not. Oh, I suppose it's not necessarily obvious that I'm not dead, because there's no Grim Reaper.
Unexplained twinge or tiny touch of fever. Come now, surely you can make the effort.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
No. I suppose not. All the funds going out of this business these days.
Yeah. Okay. How do I get a certificate so that I can travel?
Get to be declared dead round here.
Simple, just
Yes, how?
on that slab. When a cold mirror won't cloud with your body's breath, and there's no detectable pulse.
Yeah.
Then we can safely declare the individual to have passed.
So yeah, basically we've got to try and make him believe that we're dead.
I've had to relax those criteria.
Yeah, he obviously has, because
In the current situation, it pays to be flexible in your definitions.
I suppose it does. Okay, well, so
Bye for now.
So what we need to do, in order for him to think we're dead, is if we take this mirror and use it on the Bunsen burner, and then put it back on the bench, and then we get on the slab, and then there's a couple of things we need to do. So we need to use the ice before it melts on Rincewind to reduce his body temperature.
Temperature he wants, and it's low body temperature he'll get.
So there we have a lowered body temperature. But we also need to use, now where is it? That arm that we took off there to create a feeling of rigor mortis.
This should fool him.
And then what do we do? Because we talk to him, that's what we do.
All right.
We talk to him.
Look, I'm feeling a little bit dead, and so I thought I'd better just.
Yeah,
run along and see
thought I'd better see you.
Right. A very wise decision, if I may say so.
Oh, I thought so.
Now we'll do a few little standard tests.
Mirror.
Firstly, I'll check your
So
breath.
his breath shouldn't cloud up the mirror, because the mirror should be warmer than his breath. Essentially.
Okay, now I'll check your
He won't find a pulse, because it's a bit of wood.
looking good so far, sir. Just one last
And then he'll check our temperature,
body temperature.
which with the
No, wait. Perhaps we can talk about this.
with the ice should be nice.
Wonderful news, sir. Wonderful news.
It has in fact frozen the thermometer.
As a doornail, sir. Finally,
I'm very satisfied.
satisfied customer at last.
Excellent. So now we've got a death certificate.
Here's a death certificate, which also entitles
Tells us to headstone carving.
carving, embalming, and free drinks at the yearly mortician's ball.
Does it? I'm not sure how it's going to help somebody that's dead.
Doesn't sound like much fun to me.
Oh, you know, sir, once the old embalming fluid starts flowing, of course,
I guess it's all great.
what doesn't? Well,
Well, very little.
and please don't hesitate to call round again if there's anything I can do.
I mean, I'm not sure. Can you declare someone dead twice? I don't know. So, okay, I'm going to put that in Rincewind's stuff, just because it's probably easier. In fact, no, I'm not. No, I'm not, because the trouble is you got to be careful because see on him on his person, you only really get one storage location. And so what we have to do is just go out and speak to the dead collector, which will allow us to travel elsewhere. Once our luggage makes its way out to us. So I need the certificate.
Right, well,
Hop on, sir.
We'll soon have you off to a post-mortem holiday. Did I tell you the one about the carrion luggage?
Afraid so.
Ah, well, can't win them all, or any of them, come to think of it.
You're right. You're very right. Knocks me out and away we go. So initially we're off to, well, 4X. Once we get on this ship.
Shiver your timber, a vast improvement.
A vast improvement.
Oh, please. It's genuine nautical gibberish.
It's genuine gibberish.
Told you about that.
I'm not sure it's nautical.
Business with you if you stop all that ridiculous yo-ho-ho business. It's demeaning.
Is it?
But it's establishing character.
It really isn't.
No, it's establishing that you are a loony.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be a sea voyage, not
Captain Sea Dog's little shipmates.
holiday fun club.
Look, if we're going to sea, then we ought to establish ourselves as acceptable stereotypes of sea.
But are pirates acceptable stereotypes?
It all stands to reason. Now you can't hold me responsible for the paradigms which grip our customers.
All these dead
They
people.
expect this sort of thing. They don't think you're real without all that avast the main bracer business. Word of mouth advertising.
Yeah, but he knows that you're not like that, so what does it matter?
Word of mouth? They're dead.
Yeah,
Oh, all right. Just bring them on board then, and we'll forget all about it.
good plan. I would assume if... I wonder how many of them...
Nothing. Just clearing my throat.
Just clearing his throat.
Something very odd about you.
There certainly is. There certainly is something odd about him. So, where do we want to go? Well, first we have to go out onto the main map. The main world map, you see.
As I were walking down
So he thinks he's on his own.
singing hey ho, blow the man down.
Because he thinks everyone's dead.
Chance there to meet. Oh, give me some time to blow the sheep off. Damn.
I say,
Blow a sheep
shall I have
up.
a cup of tea, my nautical arty?
It's the ghost of Captain Lavender.
Captain Lavenderbeard.
Davy Jones's bathroom. Run for your lives.
What's he gonna do? Jump off the side?
Fearless sea dogs first.
Oh, looks like we've got a ship to ourselves.
You know, I seem to meet more crazy people than sheer coincidence should allow. Anyway, looks like I'm in control.
Yeah, there might be a reason for that. It looks like we are in control now. So where are we going? Don't go off the side of the. Don't go off the disc. He spits us out just there, but where is it we're trying to go? Okay, I didn't really get any choice of it doing anything there, did I? Just happened. And there we have a gentleman native to the area. Bondi Beach. Yeah, like Bondi Beach, you know, but there he is, look. There's him.
You! There you are, bone idle, I see. Come on, get up and get back to work. It's chaos back there.
No.
He likes it here.
Yeah.
No.
Lands of opportunity. Sun, surf, and prawn.
He likes prawns, does he?
I can see the sun's giving you a nice bleach. Come on, we're going home.
No. I I'm not going
He refuses.
I worked my fingers to the bone for them, but they all hate me.
That's just because they don't want to die.
What does that matter? You're death. You're not supposed to worry about things. You just...
Well, apparently.
Well, I want more from life. A little bit of popularity. Not too much to ask, is it? I work hard for everybody. Does anyone ever say thank you? I think
Well, they don't really have the opportunity to, do they?
Dying? Look, if I promise you that I'll find a way of making you popular, will you come back?
You can try and make him popular.
me. You promise?
Well, I can try.
Hope to meet you in your professional capacity. Now, is it
I mean, that's all I can do. It's just try.
All right. But only if you make me feel wanted.
Sure.
I have just the thing to bring the message into the people's hearts and minds, my dear fellow. Tell me, have you ever heard of something called the Clickies?
He must have. Everyone else has.
A clicky, you say? Hoping to make a legendary figure more personally popular? That's a challenge and a half, that is. But nothing modern marketing techniques can't handle.
Old
You just
Dibbler,
leave it
eh?
to old Dibbler.
All right, but I want integrity.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Don't make it too nasty.
Nice. I'll tell you what. I'll splice you in for half a take, but mind, I'm cutting my own throat. Now, tell me what talent you got.
Isn't he
left.
always?
This lead of yours. Nice upper
Oh, for
balcony,
goodness
is she?
sake.
No.
Oh, well, what a skinny one then, eh? Long
Yeah.
and lean, eh? Whoa.
Well, quite lean, yes.
Very,
Got
in
it.
fact.
I've got the angle. Works as a shipwright by day over at the docks. Sweats,
Right.
sweat, wood shavings, and torn, tight little shirt.
No, I don't think that's gonna work.
Dances in an exotic nightclub every evening. We clap a soundtrack on it, and we got a hit for sure.
It's putting a strange image in my head.
Topless bar? What the hell do you take our audiences for?
For about 3 groat a ticket. What's wrong? The
That was an
poorest
obvious
man.
answer.
I'm just not so sure my principal lead is going to make a very convincing exotic dance.
What with the problem of not having any flesh?
You mean they're a man?
Well, I suppose he's a man. It's hard to tell, really. You have to look at the pelvis, don't you?
They keep you indoors too long. That's your problem, mate.
That is an issue.
We can sell anything, just as long as we have the right marketing.
And what's required?
So I'll leave all that with you.
Okay, so I have to market him.
It's a success.
We have to market death. I mean, it's as a concept, it's not very difficult
Foremost, a
to
gorgeous babe. That's just pro forma for the
make
press.
people aware of it.
Next, we need a really catchy jingle, a song we can clap into the soundtrack. Finally, we need the gimmicks, the novelty merchandise that actually creams the cake. Get me those 3 things, and I'll have a film out in no time.
So that's what we need to do.
A jingle and some novelties. I don't suppose you'd
Yeah.
consider collecting them yourself.
No, he
Nah,
wouldn't.
mate.
He's
What
too
sort of
busy.
fool would waste his valuable leisure time voluntarily going off on a
Couldn't
naughty
think.
little
Who would do that?
quest set by
Madness.
stupid and ungrateful people, eh?
Yes, he'd have to be some sort
He
of
would.
idiot, wouldn't he? Oh well, see you in a little
He
while.
would, yeah.
Take axe, open door, kill dragon. Why wasn't I born in the days of text adventures?
Because that wouldn't be very exciting. So we're at Hollywood. Hollywood.
Death, old chap, we are gonna make you a star.
Well, I mean, potentially. Maybe not. I mean, it's difficult to say. Anyway, right. The first place I actually need to go is, I believe, yeah. We need to go back to where we found him, because we need to speak to this guy. And what is this? Some sticks. They look like boomerangs.
Stick, how very amusing.
It is indeed a bent stick, yeah. Let's take a little walk closer so we can see what else is around this guy. Got some baskets here.
Take a good look. You'll probably be weaving these in remedial therapy before you finish this game.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Let's chat to this guy.
Grubs, mate?
What?
Grubs.
Grubs?
Wickedy grubs. A buns of feed.
No thanks.
You can just smell them on the barbie now, eh? Come
To
on.
anyone watching who's Australian, I'm sorry.
And at that price, I'm cutting me own didgeridoo.
He's cutting his own
I
didgeridoo.
don't want to eat any insect larva today, thank you.
Could be the mistake of your life, mate. They're yummy.
Are they?
Grubs?
What should you grab? Has anyone actually eaten one? I haven't.
You'd be really grateful for a feed of these.
I
if you
definitely
were lost in
wouldn't.
the desert, mate.
A good advert for buying a map, I feel. Are you sure you live here? You seem awfully
I think I'd just stick
familiar
with water if I was stuck in the desert and they were an option.
Now, can I interest you in any quality dinkum merchandise,
Doubt it.
mate? Picnic hampers, hats with
A picnic
corks?
hamper.
How's about a nice bent stick? I've got a lovely line in those.
Oh yes, please. I will take a nice bent stick / boomerang.
No, now look, why don't you sell anything useful?
Useful? It's all useful.
Is it going to come back? Yep. And clonk me right on the head.
See? Here, best thing for that, take a couple of
No.
insect larvae, cures it like magic.
Does it?
Like magic?
Doesn't cure it like magic.
Cures it, it'll be magic.
It would,
Come
yeah.
on, mate. 2 for the price of 1. I'm cutting me own bludger.
So you are. Stamp that. We can also talk to him a little longer. If we talk to him again, we can also get a picnic basket. Yogi Bear would be proud.
Come on, mate. 2 for the price of 1.
2 for the price of 1.
Me own bludger.
Stop saying that. I'm sure it doesn't mean anything.
I'm sure it doesn't mean anything as well.
You've worked that out, have you?
No.
Yes, we only talk like that when there's foreigners about.
The-
Discworld insists that we maintain the image. In real life, none of us would dream of drinking or swearing or making offensive remarks about women. I assure
Yes, they
you.
would.
Now then, where was I? Ah, yes. G'day, Dinkum Chunder Struth. I'm worried about Darlene.
He's worried about Darlene.
Bonzo. Now go and be colloquial over there, will you? Stand the flaming crows. Oh, now you've got me doing it.
Yeah. Now he has.
This picnic hamper, it's not filled with bugs or anything, is it?
No.
Nah, mate. I charge extra for the bugs.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a bargain. I'll give you the handle for free, but I'm cutting
The
my
handle.
own.
Can I not just have the whole basket? You give me the handle for free. Well, there's nothing really else to get from him, so off we go. So there's a couple of places we have to go in order to get all the stuff we need to have the Grim Reaper become. I'm sure I clicked the exit button with the finger. I'm sure I did. And yet there he is standing there like he didn't do anything. So that's Ankmore Park, looks dark and forbidding as you'd expect. And this is a little place called Jelly Baby. Yes, Jelly Baby. Because that's what it is. I mean, what do you expect? So, what do we do here? Well, we take a walk first. There's a couple of places we can find here. Basically, there's a guy here selling camels. I believe that's the entrance to his place, is it not? No, perhaps not. I think we actually have to go here. What's this sign say? We can't tell. But there is a person here. Eventually. Oh, watch out. We've got some guys there. What are they doing?
Oh, yes, very nice.
Very nice.
Yes. Nah, I don't like it.
I'm not sure what it is that they don't like.
Oh, you know what that needs? It needs a good gelding.
Excuse me?
Right. Whip 'em off and we'll soon see a difference.
You just...
Yes, yes.
What? What are you going on about?
Time was they'd only let real men in it.
Oh, I see.
Let any old rubbish in these days. Yes, 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 yes.
A bit weird. That person's got a chicken on their head.
Not quite as I imagined them, actually.
No.
How do they get such good press? I suppose they must have a good publicity machine.
Must have, yeah. Just what you need. Is this where I need to go? I don't think this is where I need to go. I think this is... I'm pretty sure this guy... No, this is an architect. No. I think I do need to speak to him, but there's something... There's... I need to speak to the... I need to find out about the camels first. I didn't think there was a shop there, though, was there? Was there a place there where we could actually... Well, maybe... Oh, maybe I just had to click there. That would make some sense, wouldn't it? Basically, we just need a camel. for further travel, you understand. He's a salesman. May as well sort this out first.
Gerbils always want
Gerbils?
racing gerbils rented to you at
Those aren't gerbils.
Those look like camels.
No, Effendi. These
No,
are
Effendi.
gerbils, desert-dwelling rodents. Verified.
They are not.
Look, I'm telling you that these are not gerbils. Do these gerbils of yours eat cheese? Run about in
Do
little
gerbils eat
wheels,
cheese? I mean,
make nests out of old tissue.
the suggestion is mice do, but
Effendi.
So what makes you think that these creatures are gerbils?
because he says they're
Really? All of them?
Yes. Well, no,
they all burrow.
not all of them. Well,
Not any of them.
Right.
Weird.
Well, I might be interested in renting one of the non-burrowing ones then.
indeed. Please feel free to browse.
Yeah, I've browsed. I want a camel.
Right. Let us for now establish that
Yeah.
these are camels. This being so, how much to rent one for a brief journey?
5 dinar, Effendi.
And to buy?
5 dinar, Effendi.
Well, I may as well buy one then.
The same to rent as to buy.
I cannot stand the noise they make as they chew their wood shavings eating.
Jeez.
We have that settled. Oh, all right.
Just give him it.
5 dinar then. Only if you invest some of it in professional psychiatric treatment.
That just seems a bit unlikely, and that one squeaked, by the way. Are you sure it's not a gerbil? Maybe they grow them big there. So okay, we've got ourselves a gerbil. I mean a camel. I mean, well, what do I mean? Who really knows? And now we want to go back to the shop with this architect we were talking to. And we don't even really need to talk to him. What we need is just to take something inside his shop. Because what we need... Oh, what's that?
Oh, goody. This is the schematics on how to make your own personal...
Oh, is it? That sounds exciting. Can we have it? Oh, we can. Let's just stick it in the luggage then. There's nothing else to look at. What's
A
that?
chart of a pyramid. Gad, now there's a pointed clue. I wonder if these things really do change the speed of passing cars.
Well, I don't think we can take
It's
that.
moved down.
Okay, so we have taken something from him. We don't really need to talk to the guy. He's not really got anything much worthwhile to say. But we do need to continue into the town to take a look around. What do we have over there? There's a guy. What's that guy doing? It's hard to tell because I'm kind of stuck. What have we got here? There's a candy rock.
Candy Rock, straight from Big Rock Candy Mountain. Oh, look. Apparently
From the
it's
Big
got
Rock Candy Mountain?
sulfur and new phosphate flavors.
New phosphate? That sounds just what you know. It's Dibla. It's Dibbler. Kind of.
Popping hummus.
Popping hummus.
Popping hummus.
Like popping candy, but it's popping hummus.
Yourself. I let it go at half price, even though I'm cutting my own hand off. Off. Or
What?
relics. Relics offendi. Brand new relics, only half a dinar.
New relics?
No.
How can you have new relics?
Well, because
Through
he
the magic
because he
of
does.
cosmic power offendi. Through the effects of time distortion, we now can bring you all the prestige of ancient artifacts.
Can you?
The effects of
Wow.
having broken old rubbish cluttering up the house.
That's interesting. But okay.
Greetings, O pointy-headed one. Are you perhaps interested in owning a very perfect and
No. No.
10,000 dinars?
No.
I'm cutting off my own Farouk at twice the price.
A bridge.
Yeah.
In the middle of the deck.
Absolutely.
If the need should ever come, Effendi, you will be just that much further ahead of the rush.
No, because it's never going to be necessary. I don't think he's who I want to speak to, actually. He's just silly.
Let's just stop.
It's just silly, but there's a rock seller. That's who I want to talk to him about this candy rock.
Hummus.
Popping hummus. Shush. I do want to ask him about his rock, though.
Stone, sir.
You what?
Stone.
Stone, sir. For the executions, good solid stone.
Stonings now.
guaranteed streamlined. Or we've got lightweight models
Oh.
here designed for those caught at the back of the crowd.
Those are,
Big hummus.
no, not popping hummus.
You're a rather rock-loving sort of fellow.
He is.
Candy Rock.
like trolls eat and lose all their teeth on?
Just the very thing.
There's a slab of it just here. It's terrifically popular. Well, you can throw it at someone and no one gets hurt, see? Good stuff for stonings. I mean, you get to stone the victim all over again on another day.
Yeah.
This candy rock. Can I have it then?
Oh, certainly. I mean, why bother even paying any money? I'm just glad to be of
Oh, you're just gonna give it to me? Amazing. Surely that's not right. They're gonna buy it. Gosh darn it, they took my...
Sorry about that, sir. It's just
They
supply and
took
demand.
my
Maybe you
stone.
should try the next stoning. It should only be in a full moon or two. Someone's
Really?
sure to have done something
Well, that was
stolen before
worthless.
I can't wait for 2 full moons. I'm on a timetable. I am. What am I going to do now?
Mm.
then. Have you ever considered, sir, engaging in a long and almost pointless quest to
Oh my goodness, have I?
we almost had squared away a mere few seconds ago, sir?
Yeah.
I look the sort of person
Come on, Rincewind. Don't go there.
I do, don't I?
Yeah, you really do. You really, really do. Who's this? Yuri Jeller. Is he gonna bend some spoons? What's gonna happen?
Witness the all-powerful mystic
Oh, okay.
of what would be the Far East if that direction existed here. Watch now.
Right.
Yuri Geller manipulates the methodology
Yuri Jeller.
powers of his magnificent brain.
Is that right? Strain. Watch you don't follow through. You're a bit mad, aren't you? Really. Bit of a loony.
Greetings, my good man.
Mm.
Here, see, now revealed before you, the wonders of the Fakir's art.
Uh huh.
Flashy, bland,
Splunge.
Quite follow.
Splunge.
doubt my powers. Aha,
Okay.
now I shall strike the infidel with my magnificent straightening type power.
It doesn't work because obviously none of that kind of thing ever works. Mhm.
Feel anything yet?
Like the spoon bending, it was all nonsense.
See the awesome might of Yuri
Or his thing about Yuri Geller, obviously his thing about hold on to your electrical item and put your hand on the TV and I'll repair it with the power of my mind. People believed that stuff, man. Guy made money out of making people believe that stuff.
big jingle or little jingle.
You'll be hearing bells soon if you don't pay attention. I mean jingle as in short catchy
By, you know,
some meaningless little
lying to people
round and around
about having supposed power.
Now Yuri understands. You mean like philosophy, but to music.
Yeah, you could say.
Yes, Yuri knows a philosopher.
Do you? Does he have a stone?
Try and remember.
Oh, come on. If he needs to strain to remember, he's probably... Oh, maybe he's just, you know... Maybe he's just needing to poo. That's a possibility, he just needs to poo. What... We're pleased to be of assistance. However, what we do need him to do, with his straightening powers... Obviously, given this guy lives in a kind of fantasy world, he can actually do things. Well, I say that.
Can you maybe do me a little favour?
Straightening things. It's metal.
Problems, my good man.
But let's be honest, he doesn't do it with any kind of... I'm pretty sure he doesn't do it with any kind of magic. Oh, look, a three-headed monkey. Bend. There you go.
My nose has started to bleed.
Oh.
What you made me do? All down the front of Dad's good shirt.
No, that's a shame. I wish I could say I was concerned, but I'm not. So yeah, he has straightened those into wire. And that's moderately exciting, I guess. We gotta go this way now. And here we find a steak that we want. Not the edible kind, unfortunately. Which we might not need, given that Rincewood's legally dead. Or maybe not. I mean, you know. Regardless, where we're going now is out of here. We need to head off to that pyramid. To that there pyramid that that we saw in Don't want to speak to him. He's a silly person. Popping hummus, eh? I'll pop you in a minute. We don't do it because we don't. We agree with going on a quest of non-violence. Apparently. Now, does this camel just come with us? Or is it fallen down or something? I guess we should go. Come on, camel. We're riding out. Because I don't really feel the idea of walking all the way to this pyramid. So let's go. Pyramid it is. Yes. Apparently. You could sharpen a razor blade. Actually, I believe that has been proven to be the case, for some reason. Aids in maintaining sharpness of a blade. How it does it? Well, I don't think it's like this. But he has to stay in a pyramid for eternity. It's a very silly concept. But many concepts are. So we've got a mummy in a sarcophagus. There's a pot there of something. I believe it's glue. So we'll pop that in there. Just double check. Yeah, so it's glue. That's fine. We also want to get some bandages, but we can't just take them. We have to cut the bandages to have what we want. Is he alive, do you think? That's all we needed. Just some bandage. Doesn't look like we disturbed his eternal slumber. So I guess we're okay. That's all we really need to do here right now. And then leave, you see. And now we are going to head towards the oasis. Why? Well, you'll see. Just maintain the need to see. There we have an arm. It's a rotten arm. We can make some changes so that we can receive the rotten arm. I know it seems odd. Why do we want a rotten arm? Well, you'll find out over time. No, that's a stake. That's not what I want to attach it to. What I want to attach it to is this. Yes, a bandaged wooden arm which we can swap with the rotten real arm. Why we want a rotten arm, I'm not entirely sure right at this moment. But we do. Now, they're fighting over that arm, I think. I don't know, just one of them. Let's share the arm. Okay. Poor birds. They don't get to eat their rotten arm today. I say poor birds, but yeah, I'm not too concerned. So let's head to this hill. Oh, they're back, look. Now, believe it or not, we can actually speak to this this creature. Bone idol. Oh, he talks. Nothing much, just hanging around. I'm going to do this. Because has it? A lot of sunshine. Ha ha ha, this joke's been used twice. Publicity? Yeah.
I suppose I can see your point. Say, have you ever considered using your talents commercially?
Has he?
Yes, I mean, I could concentrate on art, scaling crows off crops, lighting up Sean's path, etc.
You could.
No, I mean, you're singing. Would you consider doing some singing for me?
Hmm.
Oh, well, I suppose it could be done.
Sing.
Go on, dear, and we'll see what we can do.
Sweet. I think I can get you down.
Bye for now.
If I have a knife, I can cut the ropes, cut their bonds. Why would those, like, vultures or whatever go there when there's no flesh there to eat? Cut him down. And now you see we have a band that'll help us promote the Grim Reaper. He's come about the reaping, apparently. And that's a band that we can keep inside our luggage. So there you go. Remember that. The best kind of band to have is a band that you can shove in your luggage and forget about. Now we're going to the wheel. I'm chatting to this slightly mad old man. Trying to text you to fix something. Angus? I'm not Angus. The diet of mushrooms? I'm not Angus. Can't play a king on a 7? 7, 12,
Madman on a wheel.
54.
He must be sage of the desert.
There's only 52, but I have 54. Sage and onions? Come on, really? Is that the conversation we're going with today? He's a bit mad though, and we don't need to really talk to him much. That's not very wise. Personally, I don't think that's very wise. But some people would. Oh, awesome. Please do. He's pulling it out of his pants. He doesn't even know what I wanted to talk to him about, and already he's managing to write me a jingle. Because he's a wise old sage. And he's giving it a wee kiss.
No, Angus, no.
Did he get permission to do that?
No, thank you, I'm busy. Based it for 12 minutes. 12!
Who's he talking to?
How can you never remember?
Is it not worth remembering?
The jingle written expressly for your clicky project to promote death. Oh, promote the death.
Promote the death.
You've written it for me now, just like that. No quests or anything.
Nope.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
Hasn't learned his lesson about saying stuff like that.
You're most welcome.
So can I have it?
No,
What?
I might have known. There's going to be a quest after all, isn't there?
What?
not for me, but for Angus.
Who the heck's Angus?
He's sick and tired of being woken up all hours of the night by people coming here and asking us the riddle that has baffled philosophers for all of time.
Asking you the riddle.
What, mate? Why what?
Oh,
Why anything? Why everything?
oh, is it the meaning of life, is it?
Here, why am I here?
42. Oh no, absolutely not. Because... That's the worst quest ever. I want to know the answer to the question, why?
Oh yes.
Why? He's just a bit out there, isn't he? Well, we're going to go back to Holywood. It's a Marilyn Manson album right in the middle of the Discworld. Okay. We want to head inside this castle set. And there we find a dwarf. We find a horse suit. Let's take a look at that.
Now don't tell me it's sure to be useful.
Of course. Of course it is. Let's chat to the dwarf. Maybe we can get it. Or maybe he'll ask us to do a quest as well. Probably. Yeah, female dwarves in the Discworld look almost exactly like the male dwarves. What I want you to do is give me the pantomime horse costume.
That horse suit.
Oh, I'm having a problem with sound again. That's quite annoying. One sec. Sometimes seems to fix itself if I unplug my headphones, which is a bit odd. It does seem to be continuing unabated. Arya, so I need to give you something that will allow me to... And there is something that I have in my inventory which will allow her... Remember, her. She might be a dwarf, but she is female. Right. Let's go take a look at this. This ring, you see?
Well, at least he went in style.
Yes. Yes, he did. But if I give this to the dwarf, we should be able to get the horse costume. You don't trust me? Yeah, don't eat it. It's worth a decent amount of money, you know? And yeah, dwarves are Welsh. Sounds interesting. Sounds exciting. But Rinsman's not allowed to be excited by that kind of thing. Oh well, no.
Really? Where is she?
Alright, so you're Sabrina. Okay. That's your name. Yes. Okay, well we got away from that situation. Because you know, Rinsman's not allowed to be involved in those kinds of situations. He's a wizard. And wizards aren't allowed to get involved in those kinds of situations. I need this. Actually, what I need is the number on the side of it. Oakley dokley then. So, good idea, but not just yet. Where the heck's my luggage? I'm definitely having a problem with my sound. But we can take this weight. Ouch. The trouble is my luggage decided not to come with me. So I'm going to have to walk over here and find it. Just so I can put that item in there. And this item in there. What we need to do, now that we've got them there, is combine that. I mean, it obviously isn't actually a 10-ton weight, but you know, it says it is. It's 10 tons, man. Unbelievable. Yeah, so we carry on over to the right here. Sounds a problem. A real problem. At least the luggage decided to come with us this time. What I do need to do is go in here. Yeah, that is actually really annoying. Oh look, he's here. He is here. Ready for his close-up. One second. It's very annoying. Just slightly... No, I don't think it needs to be like a Bogart face. You're right. They did. Why we didn't Groucho now? No. Mm-hmm. Maybe we should just let him be him. Turned him into Arnold Schwarzenegger. Or just himself. I mean, more direct and glamorous. The Elven Queen. Alright, okay, if you say so. Well, we're going to need something in order to do that, which is we're obviously going to need a camera. And we're on a film set, so I would expect there to be a camera around. I don't know if I want that. What's this? Are these camels? Just being silly. Right, there should be a camera on set, surely. Kind of pointless being on a film set if there's no cameras. Oh, there's a camera. How else do you make a clicky if you don't have any camera? What's going on? Why? I need to put this in my luggage. My luggage is not there. Oh, there it is. Okay. Excuse me. Excuse me. Just go in there. Right, so I need to talk to this guy who looks like a kind of ringmaster slash trainer. He's wearing a leotard with clothes underneath. Oh, it's Michael Bay. Ah, this is Michael Bay's ancestor. Sorry, he's having a small drink. I'll have Coke Zero, and it's I tried it like every now and again, and it just doesn't taste right, you know? It doesn't taste as bad as Diet Coke. Diet Coke to me is horrendous. But it just doesn't have the right flavour. You know, if they could somehow replicate the flavour a bit better with the lower amounts of sugar, it would be fantastic. It has an odd aftertaste. Coke Zero does. What? Really? A giant one, though. It's a giant one. I understand. You've got to understand, it's a giant one. Is it? Oh, cool. I'll take him. One imp coming right up. Where's he going? He's climbing on my... What is he doing? He's just gone in there. I don't think I can borrow him. Just gonna say, I don't think I can borrow him. Can I? Can I take him? Let's just try. Quickly. I think I obviously need something to catch him with. Okay, so we can't get him just yet. There are some other things we can do first, in order that we can get him. Eventually. So for the moment we need to get out of here. Off the set. Quiet on set, as they say. Or quiet off set, I don't know. We need to get off the set, so that's all that really matters. And where is it that we're going? I hear you ask. Well, where I need to go, if I remember rightly, is I think we go to Ankh-Morpork, and from Ankh-Morpork we go to the docks. Or in Ankh-Morpork we go to the docks. Oh, he's here again. Old Windlepoons. So you say? You're not going to jump in the river, are you? Oh, don't jump in the Ankh. You can't drown there. You already have. So, our 10-ton weight is the next item we need here. It says it's 10 tons, we know it's not, but how's physics to know? If we stick a sign that says it's 10 tons on it, It's obviously 10 tons. And if I then use that, we'll be able to open a little place and get knocked in the ank. And the only reason we wanted to do that is so we could take these snow globes slash what they call snowstorms. Dump them in there. And now we need to go to these shades. These shades. To speak to somebody has something to do with the kind of thing I've gone the wrong place. She shall overcome. Oh no, she's gone. Last time we were there was a suffragester. A female jester who chained herself to a gravestone. She's not there anymore. Oh, we've gone this. We've come in this way, which is fine. We need to go back to the mortuary, pretty much. I'm assuming the guy's not there, because if the guy was there and he saw me, he might be very concerned as to how I'm actually alive again, and the fact that he sent me down to a place that only corpses are supposed to go. So yeah, we're going to... Oh, look out. Oh, he's got a ladder again. So, what's happening? Bird's having a problem. I think he's had a drink. He's in the mood for love. Casanunda. Let's have a chat. See what they've got to say. Nah. He's not going to do that. Nah. Just give him a smack. Where is he? A silver-bearded old woman. So who was the first? Does she? Bit creepy. Bit creepy. Yeah, wasting. No, he's sending them off to 4X. Sorry, a jelly baby, yeah. And he's off. Clearly. So now we can talk to the witch, now that she's awakened. The Elf Queen. Great. Well, that's really helpful. She's the worst. Oh, okay. That sounds like the person I'm looking for. Near Long. Wait. If they spot anything that's not unnatural, will they? Well, better be careful about that then. I'd better be very careful about that. Where's that? That's up north. In the green area. Oh well, it's not north now, is it? What is it? Hubward and turnwise, I believe, are the phrases. So, we've learned where the elves are, but we can't just go and take random photographs. We have to, first of all, do a bit more travelling and a bit more collecting of important items. Are they important? Apparently so, I don't know. You tell me. We're off to Unseen University again. And in particular, we need to go to the dining hall. Now, there is a reason we've got here, which was we've got that horse costume. We need someone to help us in the horse costume. So, he might help. Forget what? What are you talking about? Oh, careful. When people approach you with thoughts like that, you maybe need to be careful. He might like the idea. What? So there we go. Now we have an orangutan in our pocket. We're not just pleased to see him. We have an orangutan in our pocket. What we also need is to get some food. We've got to cater this film set, you know. And what better way to do that than by taking our picnic basket and stealing some food. So a slightly sore leg. Almost feels like it's slightly cut. Okay, so we got a picnic basket, and now we can go outside and get to the gardens. The gardens. Okay, it's just a bruise. Just a bruise. Just in a really awkward position. Okay, so we need to take a little bit of a walk over to the right hand side here. Basically we're looking for somebody that went missing before. It is actually that jester, sufferer jester. She somehow ended up here. You'll see where. She's right there on that building. Very odd. Very, very odd indeed. So, what we need to do is that stake of wood that we had, to stick it in here. Oh. Checky, checky, checky. She shall not be moved. She just put herself on a stake in the middle of a compost heap. And I just... oh my word. He just took her on the stake and shoved her inside his luggage. That's what he did. He shoved her inside his luggage. Now, the next thing we're about to do, some people may find a little upsetting. And if you do, just remember that the Discworld series has some strange concepts from time to time. They're not necessarily meant to be taken in any serious manner. I hope you'll understand. For now we need to get back on our ship and we need to get moving again. Back to Jelly Baby. You'll see. You shall see. We've got our camel at least. Sorry, our gerbil. Surprised doesn't keep them in little cages. Oh wait, no, he doesn't because they're not actually gerbils, right? I remember now. Does he somehow think that somehow people might be more interested in gerbils for going across the desert? I don't know. Because he's upset by the noise of the camels, so he doesn't think anyone else would be happy with it. And he's still trying to pop hummus. We're not going to do that. Oh, come on, carry on. Basically, we need to provide a reason. Hey, don't keep walking over there. To get the rock candy back. And the way to do that is this. Ground in the stoning space. I'd like to get stone.
Yes, yes, yes.
Stone who? It's not a man, it's a woman.
Get 'em.
Oh dear, that big upper edit is coming on again. Oh, well, it's what the punters want.
Yeah.
I know what's supposed to happen. Yada, yada, yada.
Yada yada yada, here we are.
Even the play comedy playing is hereby sentenced to be stoned by soft, chewy rock candy.
Yeah.
Taking comedy in vain?
Yeah, you're not good at it.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't.
Does. Define your terms, you fascist.
Well, it's for lame comedy then.
Yeah, lame comedy.
Dull. The sort of rubbish you get when you lamely parrot off other people's material instead of coming out with something worthwhile on your own.
Careful.
Stop that.
But you were parroting.
I am not parroting. I am parodying. Parodying. Completely different.
Yeah, we're doing a Monty Python sketch here.
And then we don't get sued.
Oh dear.
Stop it.
That's a bit nasty. That was
Now,
a.
who threw that? Was it you?
Who threw that?
Well,
Then she was parroting.
Are there any
right.
women here?
Anybody?
No.
We've seen it. That's parroting.
No, we wasn't going to blow a whistle. What? Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Not me. No, I'm not the one who wanted this stuff. They made me do it.
Yeah. Wait there. Hey, at least you got your candy rock back.
Call this one the dead parroting sketch?
Now you're going to get stoned too.
Watch it.
Yep, watch it. Yeah, a bit of a range of Monty Python riff in there, you know. I mean, Eric Idle was, of course, part of the whole Monty Python team, so... There you go, luggage. Have a nice bit of candy rock to eat. The luggage apparently doesn't actually digest anything. I think if I remember rightly, it takes a very long time for the luggage to digest anything. Right, back to the Hollywood area. The Morningwood, no, Hollywood area. Sorry, that wasn't even a moderately decent joke. It was just poor on all the possible potential levels that it could be poor on. I hope you don't mind. Get out of here. Down there you go. Get outside. And back to the movie set. As you do. What are we doing? Well, we need to get that troll. first of all. The music's just a bit ponderous there. And that imp is still trying my patience. If I had any. I don't think I have any, to be honest. Anyway, what we need is our boomerang, first of all. Which is there. Sorry, our bent stick. We'll use it on these paints. And I think I need to just walk over a little bit. Oh, we gotta wait until he appears again. Here he goes, golden stick. And back he comes, and we've got him. So now we will be able to take our photograph when we need to. There you go. We've got a lot of living things in there in the last little while. Let's keep going. We need to go all the way across the movie set and find somebody new to speak to. It's a troll. He's outside a trailer. So what do we talk to him about? A wallet? You stuntman. I think he's a stuntman. Stunt troll, sorry. Stunt troll.
I'm practicing our next few lines.
Oh, okay.
The ones where I wallop you on the head.
Oh, me? What? Hang on. Are you sure?
Oh, aye. I had wondered.
Wait, you haven't actually called him a monkey this time, so why is he going to hit you in the head?
So you're the security around here, are you?
Security. That's right.
Security?
Look after the what's it? The sets. That's it. And the trailers and the canteen.
Right.
So tell me, what's the food like here?
Oh, I wouldn't know. I order in.
Do you?
The local quarry delivers now. Good choice of fine rock.
Fine rocks at competitive prices. I can get you a rock. Ketchup? You're missing the point that he eats rocks with ketchup. Because they can't be damaged. It's weird. But I do have a gift for him that I hope will allow me to visit some places that I might otherwise not be able to go. Where are you? There you are. Give him a candy rock.
I bought it over on the jelly baby, especially for you.
All gone. I'm not supposed to eat it all at once. You have to tell kids that too, don't you? He wants his mummy now.
Alright, I'm going everywhere. I'll see what I can do to pull it out for you.
Yeah.
No, can't take it.
Locked door. Does he have the key? His voice is going to be odd, but...
I want you into that trailer over there.
What? Through the door?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Go through the door?
Yes. If possible, I would like to.
What do you want to go doing that for?
Because the wall has a solid, wall-y kind of look.
Well, I could only really give the key to
Go away. We're not doing 3 rooster feathers or any of that nonsense.
rooster feathers, a piece of string, and a huge...
You don't need these things.
That's it. No, I draw the line right there. No quest, no items, no pathetic excuses for quite natural thinking as I go stumbling about trying to guess what I have to fetch this time. Just give me the cake.
If you want your teeth sorted.
Had my heart set on that piece of string.
Oh, just...
Right, we'll try logic. No. Are you
Ah, well, I mean,
Yes.
arguably, there's only one actual outcome,
Well, you've already given me the key. So
which is whatever you decide. You could say that things split off, but
no harm in me taking the thing in.
there's no confirmation of that.
Oh, right you are there. Here you go.
People just hope to assume that somewhere where they'll never go, somebody made the quote right decision at a time when they didn't. Right. We need to get his tooth out. Because he's a big baby. Yeah, I'm going to tie your tooth to the door. And then, well, that'll be it. Sorted. And I guess we can have that tooth. Because he doesn't need it right now. Let's go inside. Who's in here, you'll ask? The old milkmaid. Look at that, it's not even a trailer, it's just a wall.
All the time. You could have just walked around.
You could have.
Say a word. Just don't say a darn word.
Okay. Well, it doesn't really matter now, does it, Rincewind?
Just wondering whether you're free. That is, if you might consider being part of a very special clipping.
Yeah. You get lonely on the set. I don't think they have any of those in the game. Oh, it's a diamond, of course.
Friend. Oh, I see. For your ring. A little friend. Right. No rest for the weary.
Well, we don't have to rest because we know what we need to do it. We just get that diamond tooth. We were told how great it was.
One diamond. Reasonably clean.
Reasonably clean.
Get out.
It's come from a troll's mouth.
Sticky, or I'll take away all your makeup and ban you from ever visiting a hairdresser again.
Yeah, I have. And now we've got another human being inside our luggage. It's starting to get a bit weird, that, isn't it? We're putting human beings inside our luggage. And nobody bats an eyelid. Right, we need to get out of here. Is there not a quicker way to get out of here than walking through all of those screens? No, it would appear there is not. But if we double click on the location, we can actually get there a bit quicker. The trouble is that with these areas you don't have that option, you have to walk right across. Don't whip me. We're not in a Devo music video now. I do apologise, some of the references I make are probably a bit odd to some people. They make sense to me, and they maybe make sense to some people too. If you're ever unsure, I'll work it out. I realise that's not the answer you would have wanted to hear, but, you know, can't do everything, guys. I'm kidding, you can ask. So we're back here on 4X. And we need to go this way. For some more items that we require. What's over here? If I remember rightly, there is something we need to get to over here. I think. Am I right or wrong? Yes, I'm right. Anthill. What do we need to do with Anthill? We take that case full of food that we grabbed earlier, the picnic basket, and we drop it on the anthill. That should be fun. We got that. Got that there. Now what, you'll ask? Wait, do I need to be there or do I need to be on the beach? I feel like I was in the right place. But I could also be wrong. You know, it's entirely possible to be wrong, guys. Always something to remember, you know. Never just blindly believe you're right. Okay, now where's my luggage? Come on, luggage. Oh, it's not going to come to me, is it? Luggage of Rincewind, come to my hand, you know. There's them. Because there are some things we need to do. Starting with, I need that saw. Where is it? And I need to find the camera, which is there. No, I have to saw it. We have to do it. No way, I'm doing a completely wrong thing actually. What I need to do with it is use it on... That's a rotten arm, it's not on the rotten arm. There should be... Unless I didn't pick it up. No, there it is, the ironing board. You are? You're not. I don't know. Okay, now wait a minute. There is somewhere we need to go, but in order to do it, we need to... Basically, we need to create a surfboard, which we've done, and pop off into the surf, as you do. Ah, lovely. Pink skies. And the surfing's over already. Oh yeah, I need some way to stay on it, and I know exactly how. Some people use wax, some people use leashes. We have no such option. We need to glue ourselves to it instead. Let's see me fall off it now, he says. Famous last words. On, up there. There we go. Right, so we're off again. Another attempt at surfing. We're going to stick on, and no one can stop us reaching our destination now. There, see? We can jump up on top of it because it's glued to our feet, even though we're facing the wrong way. The surfboard did a skid. And then he smashed himself in the face with it, just what we needed. So what have we got here? We've got some cave paintings. Some cave paintings. So what I need to do in order to deal with that, I need to take the imp. So we need the imp inside the camera so that we can take pictures. Right, if we put them next to each other, that's going to save a bit of problem. We do need to take pictures of cave paintings, and then we need to leave. Okay, so we have some items that are required. What I do need to do is just empty out some stuff.
You can't just throw money at something.
There we go, it's the money. I wasn't throwing money at something and expecting it to work. Come on. Right, we've got some items we need to combine here ready for the next step.
There we are. One sticky hooter.
Sticky hooters, important. And then we need to combine that with... wait. We need to combine that with something else. Where is it gone? With a a horse suit. And now it's a unicorn suit, you see? It's important that we have a unicorn suit. Now what I'm going to do before I mess about with that actually, is I'm going to go back, because we need to move to the forest. Before we go anywhere else. Hey buddy, having a good sales day? Probably not. Sits on the beach all on his own. Doesn't seem like he's pulling in any sales. Why is he not? Go over there. There we go. So we have to go to that newly discovered forest area because we have to find the elf queen, don't we? And take a photograph of her. So, we got a couple of things that we needed, but we're not quite done yet. Oh, can't convince wind, we need our luggage. Obviously, as they said, it needs to be something unnatural. And you know, you told him he could. You told him he could. Right, so basically, our unicorn costume needs to go in here. It's a unicorn suit, it works out for me, I don't mind. But we also need to put the camera in there because Rincewind's going to have to go pretty much on his own, I'm afraid. No luggage to help us here. Where is it? I'm looking for the camera. So we need the camera as well, so that we can take the pictures. And off we go. Stone circle. That's where we want to go. Oh, it's not real. It's a secret place that the luggage can't get through to. It's blocking sapient pearwood, is it? It's a bit different there now. Okay. So we need to put on the pantomime horse costume / unicorn costume because we won't get in without it. Well, I won't say why. Use a broom as a tail. It's definitely convincing, isn't it? There she is, the Elven Queen. We have to take a picture of her. Yeah, all hail you. Do they have to? Because you were speaking to him. Oh, no head for you. He was too busy grovelling. Ah, good save. Stand and croak like a frog. Great. Is that a permanent thing, do you think? Well, the people that don't have it, I would say. He's going to have to continue croaking like a frog. Okay, so we can now take a picture of her quickly and then get the heck out of here.
Smile. Say children's blood.
Yay! I don't think she even noticed, to be honest. We're starting to take paparazzi photos. Oh, she's definitely posing though. Even though she's been papped by a unicorn. Oh, well, I can't put the... See, that's just silly. I can't actually put the stuff away. Not that it matters, because we're free at last. Free at last. Lord knows we're free at last. Back to the real world, or to the non-elven world, or... Oh, I don't know. Now let's get that stuff that we've got in our luggage and put it back in there. Because I don't need it in my regular luggage anymore. Let's go. Back to the high energy facility at Unseen University. I think we're close to the end for tonight. Not much longer left of the second chapter, I believe. Second act. It's the Act 2. The climactic end of Act 2 coming up, I believe. So here we are. Now, Hex likes insects. We lost some insects from Hex, so we need to give Hex some insects back. And luckily, we have a picnic basket full of ants. Oh, we did have. I did pick it up, didn't I? Where is it gone? Wait. Oh, there's the picnic there.
I'm not touching that.
He's not touching it, but if I pick it up and do that, he has to. So, get some ants back in there.
Nasty little blighters. Looks like
We'll have to entice them out.
I'd better get
That's fine. Into the luggage we go. We have got some stuff we can use. If we combine these wires with... where are they? Basically the pyramid plans, we should be able to build ourselves a little pyramid, which will be quite useful. Is it that one there? Yes it is. Yes it is. Right, so we put that down for start. We need to make sure that we've got something that will attract the ants. A bit of honey around the area. And there we go, that deals with the ants. And then the other side of what we need to do... Whoa. The other side of what we need to do, I was going to say, before I was so rudely interrupted by myself, is to pop the pyramid on. And if I talk to old Skaz here, basically we need to ask the question we tried to ask earlier, before the ants were missing.
right. Hex, I want you to tell me the answer to the question.
To the question why that we were asked. And let's see if it gives us an answer.
Now that wasn't so bad. You see, want just a little bit of patience from...
Yeah, come on.
Now let me see.
Because.
Oh, it says because.
Of course.
Because
Yeah.
Well, it also says flip, flip, flip. Out of cheese error.
Out of cheese error.
Flip. Cannot find drive Z. Flip, flip, flip. Unrecoverable application error.
Oopsie.
Flip. Please reboot universe.
Ooh.
Flip. Year of the sloth. Flip, flip.
Year of the Sloth. Year of the Sloth. Is that, what's his name? What's that guy's name again? Orange Cassidy. They called him a sloth in the old AEW show. Speaking about the wrestling side of things, there's been a lot of interesting stuff come out in the last few days, haven't there? If you're paying attention to any of that. I don't know if any of you watched the Talk is Jericho podcast with John Moxley, or Dean Ambrose, whoever you prefer to call him. He's John Moxley now though, so it'd be better to call him that. And the reasons that he decided he no longer wanted to work with the people at WWE. And it's what a lot of people thought it might be. And it's been ongoing for a while. Do you think they'll improve? Who knows? Kinda have to. They're gonna have to. If they intend to survive. Right, he wanted the answer to the question. There's the answer to the question. Give me the song. Jingle. Whatever.
Angus, don't put those in there. You know they breed like flies.
Hmm.
Oh, they are flies.
Yeah.
But in which case, bring the popcorn and we'll watch them.
You eat popcorn while you're watching flies? Okay. Hello?
Can I come at a better time?
No, lad, no. We're just settling down to a nice evening by the fire.
I brought the answer.
'Kay.
To why?
Well
Yeah.
done, lad, well done.
It's probably not what you expected.
Now with it.
It's a bit short.
Yeah.
Speak up, lad.
Like one word.
Speak up.
Well, all right. It's not really very conclusive.
No.
It just says because. Then it says flip, flip, flip,
Cheese error, of course.
flip, flip, unrecoverable application error. Flip, 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 please reboot universe. Flip, 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 you're at the slow. Flip, flip.
Yeah.
Angus, you were right.
He was right.
You were right.
The answer's because.
Angus, stop doing that right now and listen to me.
There's no Angus. Only Zool. Oh wait, no. I think so. Exit stage left, post haste. So we're now back to the movie studio. Can't go anywhere just now because I need to walk there first. Can't put it in my luggage until I get there. Because now we need to get prepared with the filmmaking. Get to the filmmaking. Before I do that, I need to save. I'm just going to do a quick save. I'm going to save it again in a minute as well, but for now, let's make sure it's saved here. We will overwrite the existing file. You don't really need multiple saves in a game like this. Okay, so that needs to go in my luggage for a start. We need to go and we need to give the picture of the elf queen to the makeup artist, don't we? So first steps first, into the makeup room where the Grim Reaper is waiting to be made up properly. Where are my photographs, luggage man? Is that them? Is that them or is that something different? No, that's what we want, I believe. There you go. I don't know what use that's going to be with Grim Reaper, but especially as he's not female and he's not an elf queen. He's the mask now, with skulls attached to his chest. Good on you, Death. Right, so we need to give over some things to old Dibbler though, so we can make the film, promote the film. Basically we need to give him a few items so that we can progress. Single click. Click with a different button. Yes, a different button. That's the button that we click with. We will find our man, Dibbler. Is that him? That's him? Alright, there. Chat to him first. Yeah, here I am. Are you? Alright, okay. Well, the good news is, here's the jingle. Okay, there's no point doing that. I may as well just go straight to my luggage and start handing him the things he needs. So the band are, well, looking for like a skeleton guy, aren't we? There he is. Yep.
Excellent. Are they good? Do they have the sleek, well-fed look of success?
You could say that.
Oh, well, sign them on. That's the drawback of music. Having to have all these musicians around.
Well, of course. You know, you can't have music without musicians, can you? Well, some people might contend that we already do. We also need to give them the snowstorm things. Where are they? There they are. Just have that, would you?
Novelties? You call these novelties?
Yeah.
I've never seen the likes of this sort of thing before.
Exactly. That's why they're novel.
Yeah, they're novel, you know.
I suppose so.
You understand the meaning of a novelty, don't you? Not something regular. Exactly. Exactly, Rinceman, you tell that man. Okay, so next of all, she needs to go over to them, and we need to give them the jingle.
Can she act?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that won't matter. That's very trendy these days.
No,
Right.
not one of those.
Do a sign.
He knows her, he put her in films already. And the last thing that we need to give is, of course, the jingle the guy created. I have no idea if it's any good. I don't even know if we find out if it's any good. No. You don't need another one. You've already got one. Sorry, I just noticed my mic's playing up again. Not as much as it was, but enough to be a problem. Ready for his close-up, Mr. Dibbler, and he just knocked him over on the camera arm. And the camera boom. You're outside in daytime. Yeah, actinium, yeah. You're dead. Oh, there we go. You are dud. This was the whole point of Act 2, wasn't it? To get the Grim Reaper back. Did he have any in the first place?
So, what do you think? I'm trying not. Ready? Cue piano. Roll 'em.
He dropped a piano on his head. You can't just drop a piano on a man's head. Is he doing the same line again? Hmm. Careful now.
Ready for the porcelain scene?
Porcelain scene? Yeah, sure. Is he going to drop a toilet on him? Is he going to drop a toilet on him? Yeah, it's just say something, smash a toilet over his head, and get him to say that now is the winter of our discontent again. She may as well just stay there. Now is the winter of our discontent, etc., etc. Our tent. or not to be? Question.
To be extremely cold, reaching the heights of fashion
Hmm.
and sniffing,
Sniffing.
or keep growing and lose all fashion sense through the more.
Okay, everyone.
Are we done, are we?
Smashed by a
Oh, for
safe
goodness
scene.
sake.
And roll 'em.
They're gonna smash him with a safe. Bong. Makeup. I think you might need to be checked for fractures.
Now, Mr. Diddler, now.
What's he talking about?
Explosions, of course.
Nothing, love, nothing. Now look, I told you before, it would be far too messy.
He'll be picking himself up off the stage.
All right, now, Deb, stand by for
Also, you are going to do it now.
special scene. And cue.
Wait a minute.
Too late.
Read your script, love. Here, Julian, explain how this next bit goes, will you?
It goes bang, yeah. Explosions.
Did you not tell our boy that there were special scenes involved?
It would appear not. Refuse. That's right, that's for you. Well, I tried. If you refuse to do it, it's not my fault. So it looks like we've got to go and look for a stunt double for him before he'll be happy to do the film. So we have to leave for now. And find that. Okie dokie then. He's got all the way back here already, at least. Come on, Rincewind, we need to go this way, we need to get out of here, we need to go to, well, to the Shades, I think, and sort it out. Sort it out. Sorry, I didn't mean to tickle him. You tickled Rincewind. So. I think we're going to have to finish up for tonight. I was hoping I could maybe get to the end of this this act, and I don't think there's far to go to do it, but I'm going to be honest, I've been sitting here the last couple of minutes trying to keep my eyes open, so I think it would be better to finish up before I fall asleep midstream and all you hear is me snoring. We don't want that. And whatever other words might be said as you sleep. Does anyone ever do that, do you think? Have like a sleep stream? They must do, eh? Just so you could hear what they're saying. Not so you could watch them like some weird Big Brother episode. Think about that one. Anyway, thanks very much guys for tuning in. I hope you keep an eye out for my next stream. Remember, if you want to find out when I'm going live, head over to Twitter. It's twitter.com/supernautus. There I'll announce whenever I'm going live, and any other sort of little bits and pieces now and again. The TARDIS shop's moving again. And of course, if you're on YouTube or you're wanting to have a look at my videos and my past videos and all the rest, and my future videos on YouTube, head over to YouTube, search for Supernautus Streams, and there you'll find all of my previous streams, as well as a few other bits and pieces video-wise for that. And that is obviously where you'll find those going forward in the future too, after streams have been completed. As I say for now, thank you very much. If you do head over to YouTube, please feel free to add a subscription. You know, hit that bell for notifications if you like to. And yeah, I'll look forward to seeing you all again. And please, if you have any ideas, have any questions, have anything you want to suggest to me, etc., just give me a shout. Give me a shout on Twitter, give me a shout on Mixer, YouTube, any of those various options. But for now, as I say, thank you very much guys. I'll speak to you all again next time.